Change is inevitable, but growth is optional. So don't worry about failure. Worry about the chances you miss when you don't even try. Hello, my dear learners. Welcome to my channel. My name is Namita, and today we are talking about 10 things which can improve your English drastically. These things will help you improve your English communication skills a lot. So coming straight to the point, first thing that you need to do is know why you are learning English. Why do you want to improve your English? Now, people have different purposes. Somebody might want to move abroad, so they have to clear an IELTS exam. Somebody is preparing for interviews, or you want a career growth. Some people just want to learn English to have a better social position. You go to your children's PTM, you meet people in parties and clubs, you socialize, and you want to have good skills. And these days, yes, because we meet people from different nationalities and the common language is English. So know your reason. Why are you learning English? If you are clear about the reason, then you will be clear about your strategy. You will be able to function accordingly. So make sure that your reason is clear. Why do you want to learn English is very important. Once you are clear about your why, then you can have a goal. Have a goal. If you want to just have a makeshift kind of English, then that can be your goal. But if you want to move from basic to advanced English, then that is a goal too. Have a goal that I am going to have a good vocabulary, or I'm going to have a very articulate language where I'll use more of phrases and idioms. So having a goal is equally important, and setting the deadline is important too. You have to give yourself time. Would I be able to speak in English after 3 months, or will it take me 6 months, or after 1 year? I'm certainly going to have a very good command over my English language. Certainly it depends on your level, whether you are a beginner or you are at an intermediate level, or you're already someone who speaks advanced English, but now you want to work on polishing your skills. So have a goal and set a deadline for yourself. This will help you improve your English a lot. Now, the third thing I really believe every learner should have is following a personal strategies. Now, in many of my videos, I keep sharing a lot of tips, a lot of methods, a lot of techniques, but you need to have a personal strategy. What people follow in institutes, or whatever these people who are having conversation application, these apps which provide you to some time to talk to their mentors or the experts, these are just there for, I don't know, no purpose. Having a personal strategy can be really beneficial. So how you learn is something that only you know. You know better which particular skill works best for you. When you listen to someone, is it easy for you to start speaking like that person? Or when you watch a movie, the visuals actually leave a lot of impact on your mind. Reading is something which is for everyone, because reading keeps you active. When you are reading, your mind is equally active. While watching a video, maybe your mind is not as active as your eyes are. So decide your personal strategy, what will work best for you. Do writing something down works better for you than any other thing. So have a personal strategy. You should know how you are going to take your English skills. You try to include many other things like talking in front of mirror, or just listening to English music, or just listening to a lot of podcasts, or reading more and more of books. Decide your strategy, form a plan for your own self. Don't let anyone else do it for you. You do it for yourself. So which leads to the fourth point, which is planning your work, planning your different skills. I have shared like a 60-minute routine where you can include different skills, where you can work on your listening, writing, reading and speaking at the same time. You can do it for 60 minutes. But then I also say that don't leave English for that 60-minute or for that one class which you are attending. Make English a part of your life, but do some planning. Planning will help you to make your English learning more organized. If you're planning that today I'm going to focus more on listening, tomorrow I will practice more, today I will dedicate my time for listening, and tomorrow I'll dedicate it to speaking. Reading, I believe, should happen every day, but yes, there are days when you cannot read more than 2 pages. There are days when you can read 10 pages. There are days when you can finish one book in 2 days, and there are days when one book just lies by your side for entire year. So planning is very important. Plan different skills, how you are going to work. This is how you will be able to improve your English. Now the fifth thing is keep checking your progression, where most of you are missing. You are not checking your progress. How far have you come with your English learning? You keep complaining that I cannot speak English, I cannot speak English, but have you noticed that now you are being able to form smaller sentences easily? The next step should be working on the longer sentences. Now you can speak basic English. The next step has to be including good quality vocabulary. Now your vocabulary is also up to the mark. You need to include phrases and idioms to polish your language skills. So work on your progression only by checking it. How far have you come? Certainly you have come far. You know many good grammar rules now because you're watching so many videos. You know how to go by your English, and you are doing things. Many people tell me in the comment section that they have started reading. Many of you tell me that you have started noting down your vocabulary. So this is a lot of progress. Check your progress and make yourself feel motivated about taking the next step, and keep patting on your back that you're doing very well. You have to be your best judge when it comes to checking your progress. The sixth thing is be aware of your current English skills level. Which level are you on? So for every level there has to be a different strategy. The people who feel that they don't even understand English is completely new to them, need to go for some sort of translation where they can learn English using their mother tongue. But the people who can understand English, who can read English, who can even write English but cannot speak, need to have more of practical kind of strategies where they have to work on speaking more. They don't need to go for translation. They don't need to study grammar. They don't need to watch a lot of videos, of course. They just have to work on their English skills. So if you know your level, and you are the only person who know your level, if you think that one mentor can meet you and tell you your level, yes, it is possible, but because I always insist on learning English on your own. So be your own judge, know your level, and decide how you are going to work on your English skills. The seventh thing is, when you are beginning your English journey, don't do what you don't like to do. If there are certain things that you don't like you don't like to listen to a lot of English music, because English music is not everybody's cup of tea. We like listening to our regional music, the language which we can understand. Then don't listen to English music. If you don't like watching English movies, don't watch English movies. But yes, reading is something which everybody has to do, because reading is a part of our education. If we are educated enough, we have to use reading. Don't say I don't like reading, because otherwise what's the point of gaining education? Because you can read, that is why you need to read. So read, but other activities, yes, you can skip. So don't do anything which you don't like to do. Initially start with the things that you like doing. Just like if you like to, simply I say that if you like to cook some dishes, then keep instructing yourself in English. Whatever you love to do, just do that thing in English. When you're cooking, you can keep giving yourself instructions. Even when you are making a painting, you can talk about the colors, you can talk about the images and everything in English. That is something which you can do. So make English a part of all the things that you love to do, and just attach English to it and see how your language skills improve. Now the eighth point is work on regular basis. What you do is that you work on your English for 1 month and then you leave it completely. You join a course, go to the institute, nothing happens, and then you stop working on your English. Don't do that. Make sure that you're working on your English every day regularly. Only then you will be able to take your English skills to the next level. So it has to be done every day, day after day. You have to work on improving your English. So start speaking to yourself. Self-talk is the best method. Read every day, write a journal, and at the same time listen to videos which are adding some positive value into your life. But make sure that you're working every single day. The ninth thing is, don't be shy, because when it comes to talking in English publicly, you feel shy. What's the point being shy? Even if you're an introvert, you should have at least this much of control over your mind that when you're talking to people, you're not shy. Have a good expression. Whenever you have to say something to people, make sure that you're expressing yourself well without hesitation. And this is a skill which we can learn. This is not something which you have by nature, which you cannot change, a physical feature which is given to you by God. This is not something that is permanent. You can work on your shyness, you can work on your hesitation, you can work on your fears. So start working on it and start going out publicly and start talking to people. Let them judge you, let them make fun of you, doesn't matter. Have a thick skin when it comes to people telling you things. Just speak up, don't be shy. Last but not the least, the 10th point. Don't work only on what you are good at. Now, all of us have one particular skill which is more polished. It can be your vocabulary, it can be your grammatical construction, it can be your speech and your pronunciation. So what you are best at is good. Keep polishing on that, polishing that particular skill, but at the same time work on the rest of the skills. If you feel that you've learned vocabulary and while speaking with people you use very good quality of vocabulary, but you make grammar mistakes, so keep working on your grammar mistakes. I'm not saying that stop working on your vocabulary, because that is your strength, which is very good, but at the same time work on your grammar also. Work on your pronunciation. Some people form wonderful sentences but they have a very strong mother tongue influence, so there you have to work on your pronunciation. So if you feel that I am good with one particular skill, I'm good with my pronunciation, but I make a lot of grammar mistakes, I make a lot of sentence formation mistakes, I don't use good quality vocabulary, I end up using a lot of Hinglish, which is Hindi plus English, so then work on it. So basically you have to distribute your English learning into different skills, and I always say that work on all the areas. The first one being reading. Work on your reading skills, then work on your writing skills, work on your listening skills, and work on your speaking skills, of course. Listening will help you improve your pronunciation, writing will help you be more expressive, and reading will help you get rid of all the grammar problems and also help you use good vocabulary, and speaking will ultimately help you remove your hesitation and shyness. So work on all the 4 skills and see the magic happen. English will automatically come to you. Let's stop thinking that English is a very difficult thing. It is not at all hard. If you can speak in your mother tongue well, you can speak in English also, not at all a problem. So on this note, I'm going to end this video. I'll see you in my next one. Till then, keep practicing your English mindfully and take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.